Do I really want to go through all that? This is the only heavy haul that populated? Wow. Sure, let's try it. It's gonna be a long way. And we'll just pick up discoverables as we go. I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay. So, forgot to get a view of how it looks like. Alright. Wow, alright. Okay, looks like I have to do one of these big turns. Not sure if it's going to come through. Did it make it? Ah, looks like it did. Okay. So, we'll just take this long trip. Hopefully, actually, let me save it. Mods. Tried to do it with the other mod, Coast to Coast and Canadian Dream, but didn't want to work for me. So let's take a different approach. But I will test those mods later individually to see what I can do to fix it. So I can show you what it looks like to do that in different parts of the country as well as Canada. And see if it's an issue with just those mods not working because I update to heavy haul, or if it's just not working together. I'll get to the bottom of that another time, but let's complete this trip, or try to complete this trip. Thankfully that made that through. Just gotta make sure I don't hit the railing. So I will be stopping to get gas. So I'm going to test the tip that Squirrel did in one of his streams as far as stopping getting gas, because obviously the heavy cargo can't go through the, I don't think the heavy cargo will fit in the gas lane. So we'll see what happens with that. And sleeping too. Well, gas, I might, yeah, I do have to get gas. So I have to get gas and stop for fuel. Alright, so I'm going to take up both lanes here because I have to make a right-hand turn. I know the people behind me are going to get mad, but oh well. Gotta do what I gotta do. Make sure I don't hit anything. Make it. Alright, good. Alright. So I won't go out of my way and get discoverables. I'm just going to go straight down the border. Down to the other city because I already know. Okay, bus. Make it good. Gotta keep checking and double checking that I'll make it because it's not always going to be the case. Ooh, let me in. Thank you. Alright, let's just start going. See how far. Hopefully. I'm expecting a lot of twists and turns, obviously, because of that. But what I really want to test out is me stopping for gas and going to sleep and seeing how that's going to how that's going to do. I'll have to park the cargo trailer elsewhere while getting gas because it's just not going to work. Looks like the cargo head this time is kind of wide and kind of tall, so oh, I wonder if I have any cargo lights. Oh, no cargo lights. So yeah, this cargo is tall and a bit wide, not a lot of width to it, so I definitely won't be able to fit underneath the gas station slot, so I'm mindful about that. So we'll see what happens. I still got a long ways to go. Oops. That's what I get for looking at my phone and driving. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss any important messages. Okay, I didn't check if this has any toll booths anywhere. I don't think so. No toll booths so far. I really do want to get that, but that's not gonna work. I can maybe make this one. Yeah, I can do that. That one's not bad. It's just turn, so I'll be good with that one. That one I'll have to make a U-turn somewhere. That's not going to work. I'll have to catch that another time. This one, I could do just a loop-de-loop. I could do that for that one. I guess I could do that one just to grab that city. Alright, that's good enough. It's not too bad on timing either, so let me see. I'll stop to rest. Ooh. Gotta be careful. So maybe 12 hours. To get this in by between 11 a.m. and 6:18, so I'll have plenty of time. So about 6 p.m. I'll stop to rest and get gas. Sounds good. Okay, so just traveling down. We'll pick up not many discoverables as much as I want to, but with the heavy cargo, you don't want to chance it by picking up discoverables that'll get you in a bind. Uh-oh, what's going on? Why are people stopping? Is it an accident? Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That messed me up. Thanks a lot. Why are they stopping? Is there an accident up there? Yeah, I really don't see the reason why they stopped. Maybe miles per hour change from 80 to 65, I guess. It's not raining that much, so let me put it on the first setting. Okay, well, it's still not showing me what happened while everybody was slowing. Can this go through the tunnel? Oh my goodness, I didn't even check to see how. Let me see. Okay, It's enough height. Because that would have been a disaster if it was too tall for the tunnel. Whole thing would have gotten jacked up. Right, exit coming up. Tunnel path. Looks like we'll have to make a left turn, so I'll be on my far right making the turn. Okay, so I'll get into this lane a bit. Looks like this truck. Turn up here. Ooh, see, that would have been definitely would have been a problem if there was a car sitting there. I wouldn't have gone through that at all. I wouldn't have been able to, due to the slowness of the vehicle coming. Okay. I know this is part of the foggy weather DLC. Not DLC, foggy weather mod, where there's actual lightning, thunder. The rain seems like it's heavier with this mod. It's more realistic. The weather mod is more realistic. See how blurry the driver's side mirrors are, just like in real life. But I noticed that the passenger side mirrors is not as blurry like it should be, and you can't really tell if it's raining in that side view mirror. It looks like as if it's a clear sky, but it's not. But that's okay. We have to get through this. As you can see, I'm off center of the road mostly because I want to make sure that I don't hit the oncoming traffic, because that would be a disaster. That's something I don't need. And I am speeding more than usual here, even though I didn't go over the speed limit. But I want to just make sure that I can handle these semi-curves. It's not huge curves. They're not really tight curves either, but you never know what could happen. So, you gotta be careful when you do the curves with heavy cargo. Thankfully, these are not as tight as you might see with normal cargo. But you have to be careful when you do tight curves, because you don't want your cargo to hit the oncoming traffic. So try to stay at your rightmost or leftmost lane, depending on which angle the curve is going. So you can get that together. And with the weather, it's not really affecting any of the driving. You just got to make sure that you know where you're going and don't cause any accidents as you're driving in this weather. So we got under 19 hours left on the trip. Won't be stopping until around 6 p.m. for rest. And it looks like the rain is gone, thankfully, but it's still dark and gloomy outside. So 6 p.m. is when I plan to stop to rest, get gas, and then finish the journey there. I'm really enjoying this foggy weather mod. It makes the weather so realistic here. Hey, Benepo, how you doing today? Oh, gotta take it easy here. How are you, Bampo? We are headed to... So we started out in northern Nevada and we're going to Southern Cal. So we're going to San Diego area for this long trip. Actually, if you don't already know, the ATS Heavy Cargo DLC was released this morning. So that's what I'm driving, is heavy cargo. Let me show you that. See? The heavy cargo I'm carrying. It comes with the oversized load signs. And they're a lot longer than the ETS2 heavy cargo DLC. Yeah, so it's a pretty long trip. Are you into ATS? Do you have it? Thanks, Song. Welcome. How you doing? So hopefully the stops that I added to my trip will not be too difficult to manage. Good, that's good to hear, Song. Do you also have ATS? Okay. Are you into Truck Sim at all, or just checking out channels, just browsing? This foggy weather mod is pretty cool. I like it. Gray skies, only see some peaks of blue skies. Looks like we're coming up to a turn and the miles per hour is lower because seems like we're in city limits. Alright, so have to make a wide enough turn and make sure I don't hit anything. Okay. If you have any questions about ATS, you can go ahead and ask me. Let's see if there's oncoming traffic. Alright, so I have to make a wide enough turn so that I can get the cargo. I really don't like how it lags so much. Lags behind my truck, but that's what you gotta do. No, this is for PC, but I am using the no, I'm using the Logitech G29 wheel, and that's for PS4, but you can also use it for PC. When I first started doing truck sims, I used the keyboard and mouse because I wasn't sure which wheel to get. It was down to the G27, the G29, what I'm using now, which is the newer version of the G27, or the G29, which is for Xbox and PC. I chose the PS4 and PC G29 version because it had more buttons on the wheel, so you can map I'm not sure if the G29 is better than the G27. I haven't tried the G27 because when I bought the G29, they weren't making brand new G27s, and the ones that you found online that were used was ridiculous amount of money, and I wasn't going to spend that. But I'm really enjoying the G29. I've had this for I think 2 weeks now. I have to say that it's much better than using a keyboard and mouse. But it was months that I used the keyboard and mouse before I finally got a wheel. And it does come with the wheel, the pedals, has the clutch pedal as well. Now, the difference between the G29 and G27 is that the G27 came with the shifter. The G29 does not. You have to buy the shifter separately, which is unfortunate. But what I did is I went online and tried to find a manufacturer refurbished version so I wouldn't have to pay the full price of the G29 shifter. So I was able to get a nice discount getting a refurbished version rather than pay the $50 or $60 of the brand new. So that's the unfortunate thing about the G29 is that it doesn't come with the shifter as compared to that. Well, you don't have to buy the shifter if you don't want to. The G29 does come with the paddle shifters that's on this wheel, that's on the steering wheel. So if you're comfortable with paddle shifters, you can still use that to switch gears, so you won't have to buy the shifter separately. But that's up to you. You know, the reason I bought the shifter because I found the deal on a manufacturer refurbished version of it, so I didn't have to pay the $60 or whatever it costs right now. So that's another option. I would definitely check out some YouTube videos. That's what I did before I bought a wheel. Again, it took me months to decide what wheel to buy because I didn't know the ins and outs of what's better, what's not. So I went to YouTube, and I also follow other streamers who streams truck simulator games, and a lot of them have the G27, but they've had their G27s for a long time now. When I was in the market for a wheel, I was they didn't make the G27s brand new anymore, so my options were somewhat limited. But you can definitely get away with. See, right now I'm not using the shifter. I did try and use the shifter with this, and I just wasn't as comfortable with it yet. So you don't have to buy the shifter. Just using the wheel and the pedals is just fine. Don't feel like you have to feel obligated to buy the shifter. You can get that later on down the line if you like. That's what I would recommend. Ooh, and I passed my, I was not paying attention. I passed my, now I have to do a U-turn. Hopefully it won't penalize me for anything going over terrain. Hopefully I won't get into any damage. Ooh, tight turn. Sorry guys, but uh-oh. Looks like I might hit somebody. Go, go, go. Did they stop in time? Ooh, that car's a little too close. Yeah, the cop's not going to give me a ticket. Okay, thankfully I can do that. Whew, that was too close. Now, I don't recommend that at all. Yeah, I saw the police. They didn't give me a ticket. I didn't realize that I missed my turn. But yeah, don't feel obligated to buy the shifter. You can definitely do these truck sim games without the shifter. And if you can find a G27 that's cheap, that's used or refurbished, I would definitely go with that as well, if you like, because the shifter actually has buttons on the G27 bundle, where the shifter that comes with you can buy separately with the G29 doesn't have as much buttons as the G27 shifter. Hopefully I didn't drive too far from my destination of where I had to turn. But yeah, do not feel obligated to buy the shifter. You can definitely get away with just the wheel and the pedals. No problem. And again, I would definitely advise that you check out YouTube videos. They have a whole lot of comparison videos that you can take a look at. Not only with the Logitech wheels, but with Thrustmaster and other wheels that you can take a look at as well. Alright, let's see how far I went past. Okay, so not that far. I'll catch up okay. Yes, I did look at that as well. The T500. I've heard that it was really good too, but I think it's more expensive. You might have to double check that for me. I think it's more expensive than the G29s. So that's why I didn't even consider that as an option, because the price point at the time when I was looking at it, it was out of my price range that I wanted to spend for a wheel. But I heard great things about that wheel as well. I'm pretty sure they have comparison videos on it as well. See, I'm not really a racing sim enthusiast, so I wouldn't spend so much money on a wheel. So that's why I didn't go with the T500 option. But again, as you're doing your research, you can definitely see the comparison videos and see if that's good for you. And if it comes with a shifter. I don't even know if the T500 comes with a shifter. I didn't even check. That might be another thing that you can look into as well. Let me see where we're at. Okay. Still have to stop to rest around 6 p.m. Oh yeah, definitely. Everything I do is usually I always go on YouTube before I buy anything. Not only for comparison videos, but how are their companies? How are people talking about the companies? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Is the company reliable? If something breaks, will it easily be fixed? You know, stuff like that to take into consideration. I don't know if there's VR for ATS or ETS. I'll have to check that. It didn't come up when I downloaded the game, because usually when you download a game, they have the VR option in my Steam library, and I did not see that for this sim, so I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure about that, Bampo. But VR would be interesting. I don't know if I don't have any of the VR machines because, yeah, it's a little bit, there's not enough games for me to justify buying any VR machines. But if you have VR, you might want to take a look at other racing simulators that might have VR as an option, so you can take advantage of your VR machine. That's another thing that I have to look up to see which one's better, you know. Oculus Rift, or what's the other one? I know PS4 has their own VR. I don't know if Xbox or Microsoft came out with their VR yet, or if they're going to. I would assume they would, since Sony came out with theirs. Do you already have ATS or ETS too, Bampo? Okay, how far are we going here? I think we're going a little farther south. Okay, that's not too bad. Not yet. Now, just to keep in mind, the Steam Summer Sale is coming up, so if you haven't bought it yet, I would wait until the Steam Summer Sale, because you can definitely get a great discount on these games. I can't go too fast, Bimpo. Remember, I have heavy cargo. But yeah. And also check out the site, Is There Any Deal? Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, too fast around that curve. Also, check out the site Is There Any Deal? It lets you know which sites have the better discounts, and it shows you in a list. So if you're looking for trucks, either of the truck simulations or any simulation or any game, isthereanydeal.com is a great resource in checking where which website has the best discount for games. And also look at the bundles as well. Thankfully, when this game came out, SES has a Cargo Addict bundle on Steam. It had the ETS Heavy Haul, ATS Heavy Haul, and the Heavy and some other cargo pack on ETS. Since I already had 2 out of the 3, I was able to get an extra discount on the ATS Heavy Haul. So I got lucky there. So that's something to look into as well. Also, always get the best bang for your buck. Never pay full price. Did you have any other questions, Song? Regarding ATS or ETS or just truck sim in general? I'm new to the genre myself. I've only been playing the truck sim games for only a few months. I haven't been like a long, consumer of truck simulators. So if you have any questions and if I know how to answer it, I'll let you know. Same with you, Bampo. If you don't have any questions on anything, you can ask as well. Alright, looks like another 5 hours before I have to rest. And that's going to be quite interesting to figure out what I'm going to do. Let's see, figure it out as I get there. Buy all the bundles. Do you mean on Steam? Well, like I was saying earlier, I would go to the website isthereanydeal.com and type in American Truck Simulator, and then you'll take a look at that and the DLC, and then type Euro Truck Simulator 2, and the DLCs and everything will come up. What it'll show you when it was historically low in price and what the current price is today. What I would do is compare that to Steam. It'll bring up other websites like Steam, Humble Bundle, GOG, Direct to Drive. Like, they have a whole list of game sellers that it'll compare what the historic low price is compared to today's price. And since Steam usually has their summer sales, I will also wait for that if you think that the historic low price is not what it is today. Because the Steam summer sale is right around the corner. I think it's, I'm hearing it's on the 22nd, but that's just rumors. I don't know when it is. My thing is with the DLC and ATS, the heavy cargo DLC, the reason I was able to get it just came out today. So the reason I was able to get a discount on this is because I already had 2 of the DLC in the SES Cargo Addict pack that was on the Steam sale. But that's different from the Steam summer sale, which hasn't started yet. So again, go to isthereanydeal.com, type in both games, and it'll show you a list of game sellers and how low they've sold it before and when. And then that's how you make your comparison. I don't buy all my games on Steam because they usually are not the lowest priced people. So I go with, okay, what is this with the map? I'm so confused. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Undiscoverable. So yeah, Steam is not always the lowest price where you can buy the game. That's why I always go to isthereanydeal.com. That's like the perfect place to start when you're game shopping. And Bampo, when you arrive at your destination, I should be there in it's Thursday in game time, so I should be there Friday afternoon, I believe. Look at them beeping at me. Ooh, I gotta go. So yeah. Yeah, my destination, I should get there. It says ETA 4:51, but remember I have to take a rest, so that's what, another 8 hours of sleep. So that ETA isn't really accurate until I get some sleep. Because in this game, you get fatigue like you were if you were a real truck driver. You get fatigue. So what they do is there's sleeping spots in the game where you have to stop and get your rest. Uh-oh. Ooh, stop, AI. Ooh, I'm going to hit the sign. Oh. Close call. So there's fatigue and you have to stop like at a rest stop. And that's how you get your fatigue lowered. Oh no. Of course there's a truck that's going to stop. Oh, it's turning. It just went. I was like, okay, you're not turning, I'll turn. I gotta do a wider turn because I don't know if there's another car there. Oh good, there's not. Okay. Gotta get my camera angles okay. Alright, so that was easy. So yeah, when you're playing this game and it says ETA Friday 4:56, if your trip is longer than when your rest period is, then that's not really accurate. No problem, Song 37. Come see me again. If you have any questions, you can message me as well. Have a good day if you're leaving. Thanks for the follow, Truck7002. I appreciate it. Ooh. Now, I do have the AI traffic. I do use mods with these games, so... Okay, relax. Don't beep at me. Thanks, Song37. Have a good one. Oh my goodness, they're going to stop. They're not going to stop beeping at me. Now that's part of the AI traffic mod that I downloaded by Jazzy Cat. The AI is true AI. That's why you hear all that beeping. Very impatient. Ooh. I hate how the cargo turns so slowly. So yeah, Bampo, usually the ETA is not really the ETA until you kind of plan out your trip, especially if it's a 24-hour trip or more than 24 hours. You definitely have to stop at a point because you need to get that fatigue lowered. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to stop soon because my fatigue meter is increasing, so that's how you know. Also, there's an option here in this section where it tells you what kind of car. Oh, hold on, gotta get in this lane. It's turning into one lane. It shows you what kind of cargo, where you're going, time that the company expects their delivery, the income you're getting, time remaining to complete the trip, and your next rest stop. That means how much fatigue is left. The lower it is, the more you have to find somewhere to rest. So what I do, I always check this screen on that last line where it says next rest stop in. It tells you how long you have to find somewhere to go and rest and get your fatigue lowered so you can continue on your trip. And whenever you do rest, it's about 8 hours or so. So yeah. Reduce speed because I'm turning up here. Ooh, stop. Okay, thankfully no AI right there. Okay. Right. So yeah, I'm going to be stopping around 6 p.m. Whatever the closest rest stop is there, that's what I'm going to stop at and have a rest. Oh, here comes some little curves. Not too tight of curves, but you gotta watch out for the railings with your cargo. Cargo's hanging in the other lane, can't have that. Alright, so this is a pretty long trip, but it's necessary to see how you maneuver on long trips with this new heavy cargo DLC. And I've been doing pretty good, except for when I went past my destination, my turn. So that kind of messed me up, but that's alright. It's no problem. Got right back on the road and had to do a U-turn, which I do not advise with heavy cargo because it can be a tight squeeze, especially when you have the AI traffic behind you. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing a U-turn with heavy cargo. And there goes my driver yawning, so I'll have to stop for a rest soon. I think I might just do it here and fill up while I'm here. Oh, let's see. What am I going to do? Actually, I'll decouple this. Let's see. And then pull, because the heavy cargo is not going to fit into that gas spot. So let me leave that there. The AIs are going to get mad, but I got to get gas. Alright, stop the truck, fill up. Okay. Now the sounds you're hearing are from the sound mod that I downloaded. Let me start the truck. Okay. And I have to rest, so let me go back and pick up my cargo. Backing up. I know the AI is upset. Oh well, they'll get over it. You guys will get over it. Okay, so pick that up. Tie it back on. Alright, and drive. and stop at the rest stop ahead. Since I have around 55 minutes left, let me just pull up here, the rest area. Oh no. Okay, so this is going to be tricky. Okay, let me make sure there's no AI. This is going to be really tricky. Okay. I wonder if it'll just let me pull up here. Alright. Yes, I hear you yawning. Okay, I'll just stop right here. Turn off my engine. Go to sleep. Alright, turn my engine back on. Alright, put wipers. Head back right on the road. Let's see if I can exit anywhere. Yep, looks like I have plenty of room. Let's see, is there anyone coming? Nope. So get back right back on the road. Uh-oh. Don't hit me, please. Make sure my heavy cargo makes it back there. Alright, back on the road. Okay, and I haven't saved it in a while, so let me do that. And I'm just gotta pull up sorry about that. Let's see, what did I want to do?
I've got the time. Right now.
Oh well, it's not working. Alright, let's get back on the road. Hello, welcome. Alright, it's really dark out here. But thankfully I fueled up and rested up, so I have plenty of time to get to my destination. Gotta be there before 6:18. Looks like we got some curvy roads coming up. Hopefully there won't be a lot of AI tonight driving this.